featherweight bikes are a mix of trials and enduro. The Xtrainer barely makes this category, as it only has a very slight trials influence. But unfortunately, at times it thinks it is a trials bike, and it dragged me out to a trials event. The next day, I could barely move after lugging its heavy carcass through all those trials sections. But man, it was still a pile of fun, trying to ride trials on a highly inappropriate bike. It's been around 4 years since I've ridden trials. So I'm messing around here in the practice area before attempting to ride the actual trials sections for this event. There was an offer of a trials bike to ride, but I reckon I'll be safer on the bike I know. I almost changed my mind when I see how the more experienced guys can prance around on these featherweight bikes.
Interesting. I remember 4 years ago, this was a section I created for the club. I'll see if I can remember it. I think it came down here. Is it between the trees? Oh yeah, then up here.
This is just one of the properties for Western District's Trials Club, and my favourite. Plenty of rock slabs, steep slopes, and fallen trees. Trials riding heaven. I've got the knobby tyres on, so need to be careful. If I rip up the ground here, these trials guys will string me up by my balls and leave me hanging in a tree overnight.
Oh, this looks a bit steep.
Once the event is nearly over, I decide to see how the Xtrainer goes as a trials bike. Where possible, I'm sticking to the blue arrows to ride the C-grade lines. Oh, I missed the blue marker there. Won't be the first time. Normally you walk the sections first, but as a typical uncultured dirt rider, I'm just throwing myself at it instead of checking the lines first.
Damn! I'll never make that. I've got to put a foot down, pivot turn, line her up.
The Xtrainer does have a better turning circle than your typical dirt bike, but it's still hopeless on these tighter turns.
Section number 2. Now I'm not walking this first, so I'll just see how it goes. Full lock turn. Ooh, actually made that. That's a surprise. Geez, these turns become really tight for a dirt bike. Oh, just made it. Then we're oh, bugger, just hit the line. Yeah, I didn't put a foot down, but I just went over the line. Okay, section number 3. First bit looks quite easy from what I've seen. Certainly gets steeper further on here though. sorry, not steeper, tighter. Oh, big rocks. 1 foot down. Going a bit more enduro now. Don't want to wheel spin and chew it up.
One of my favourite sections for the day, but you don't want to fall to the right and down this cliff. Uh-oh, I'm being watched. Now I'm bound to stuff it up.
Bloody knobbies. Ah.
The Trials tyres are a big advantage on these grippy rock slabs. Knobbies, not so good.
Okay, here we go. There's no way I can make this turn. I just think it's too tight, so I'll put a foot down. Pivot turn. Balance. Okay, 1 foot down. Oh, another foot down because the rear wheel spun out there. Actually, bugger it. I'm putting a foot down because I could so easily drop it downhill here. Ah, fuck. Actually, it's okay. I put the foot down 5 times now. Okay. Let's see if I can. Now I've totally messed this up. Okay. Well, at least now I'm not putting a foot down. Cool.
Bummer, if I just had more turning circle. Maybe if I took my radiators off and made it an air-cooled bike. Of course, if I could front wheel hop or rear wheel hop properly, the turning circle wouldn't matter. But that stuff is way beyond me, at least on a dirt bike.
Okay, now there's a very tight turn up here, or awkward at least. I suspect I'll be putting a foot down, actually. Let's see. Ah, bugger. There we go. That's a bugger. I thought I might have got a pivot turn over that. Okay. And I buggered this one up. You're not allowed to go backwards in trials, so I stuffed that.
Let's try that again. I might be able to make those 2 tight turns if I come in very wide. Nope.
I'll need to put a foot down here. Bugger. There we go. So I'll pivot turn. One more. And then up. Oh, I'm outside the line. Buggering it up. Damn it. That's a 5.
Big challenges in this section.
From what I've seen, this one will be impossible. Well, I mean, without putting a foot down. I think I'm going to need a pivot turn. Gee, where's the line going? Whoa! So here, pivot turn. Oh, hope my run-up's okay. Okay, now, oh, this is quite steep, but I need to come out wide. Come on, Andrew. Had to put a foot down, waiting for Andrew. Okay.
Actually, bugger it. I'm blaming Andrew for that, so not counting the point.
1 foot down. That's 2. 2 feet down now. Bugger.
My favourite section for the day. Lots of slabs and turns. If I can clean this one on a dirt bike, I'll be a very happy chappy.
Okay, this is a bit steep. As long as I don't have a tight turn, I should be right. Speak of the devil. Actually, that's not too bad. Oh my god. This one down here looks pretty bad though. Can I get a wide entry? No, I'm not gonna. Okay, 1 foot down, strategically on the rock, get my pivot turn, haven't moved the foot, and, okay, just the one hard bit for a dirt bike.
So much fun. You know, in the old days, trials clubs often had a separate class for dirt bikes. And with the rise of these hybrid bikes, it would be interesting to see this happen again. Hope you enjoyed the ride, guys, and remember to check out our trials training channel if you're into bikes without seats.